Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And there's a story that I want to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it or explain it in a different way so that people can understand what I'm saying. So I want to give a scenario where you are at home. It's you and your three siblings. Your two elder brothers, they are the ones who are in charge of the house, and they tell you that your mom and your father went on a long journey, and they are the ones who are left to monitor the house and to give you guys instructions to follow. So what you do is, whenever you try to do something amiss, they will quickly remind you that, hey, remember, Dad said this, Dad is going to come very soon. You'll be in trouble for that. So every time you want to do bad things, you are reminded about that, and you are forced to quit. Sometimes you're crying because at the same time you don't want to face the wrath of your parents, but there are some things that you would want to do, or there are some things that you would want to know. So they keep on this habit until maybe you're from 3 years until you are 23. Then you discover that the parents that they are talking about, where are they really? Do I have parents at all? Or this is more like a concept that I was given to believe. I believed it, and now here I am. I'm saying this in the case where you never saw the parents, you don't remember anything about them, you are just told about them. So unfortunately, this is what is exactly happening in this world in terms of Christianity. What people believe about Jesus, about God, is all myth that was created by what I may call our brothers, not that they're necessarily our brothers, but another breed of beings to control mankind. Because they use the laws of physics. What you fear will always destroy you. Or they use the law of attraction. If you have got fear about hell, you go to hell not because it is there, but you create it in your consciousness. So God is not going to judge anyone, but is going to judge your consciousness. Can you imagine this little girl who is told that his daddy does not want to do this, and when he comes, she will be in trouble? Then in her heart, she will feel that she is a sinner. She deserves worse. And it can even encourage her to become a rebel, because she will be saying, already I am done, or I've been cut off from the family. So there's no reason for me to try to live up to the standards of my father whom I haven't seen. So the concept of Christianity is a belief that we've been given by the Demiurge or by Yadapoth to believe in God, who does not exist outside of ourselves. Yes, Christianity has got some myth or some mystical concepts that are there that you can use today and prosper, but it doesn't offer the whole truth. Jesus doesn't exist as a savior of anyone, if he ever exists at all, but if he does, it's part of the demonic kingdom. However, even if you call the West witch in the world to speak about any subject, they will give you some spiritual or some wisdom that you can use to go to another level. So Jesus, or the concept of Christ, you've got some concepts that we can use, but it is not the all in all. It's just an idea, or just the tip of the iceberg. This topic, my brethren and my sisters, is very hard to explain because it's a paradox. A paradox means self-contradicting truth, which means whichever angle that you catch or that you understand, you may also see some weak points in it. However, as you grow, you begin to understand it better, that it's about taking percentages or fractions of truth from each element, and you combine it to come up with the whole truth. This Christianity thing, this religion thing, is like a puzzle where we are never really told the whole truth. We're just given ideas in small portions. And when you dig deep, that is when you know. So your question maybe might be, how do I dig deep? I want to give you a profound way of digging deep. And that is by being a giver. A giver of what? Money, love, joy, happiness, wisdom, caring. When you are giving all those elements, a give of information, knowledge, whatever you give will come back unto thee multiplied. The moment I started to share my little concepts that I heard about God or about the matrix, I grew overnight. I changed in 1 month to be someone who is totally different. Because the principle of the universe is what you give out will come back to you multiplied. It doesn't matter what it is. If you give out anger, anger will come back to you multiplied. If you give out hate, hate will come back to you multiplied. So if you give knowledge, you want to grow in the wisdom of Yeshua, in quote unquote, or the mystic wisdom, because the word is occultism, the word is a mystic thing. The more you share the little that you know without keeping your tail like a dog, between your legs, the more that you share out, the more that you receive and you have more understanding. I'll be willing to help those who are willing to understand this concept on a personal level. You can leave a comment or you can leave an email address. I'll get back unto you. Thank you. Have a good night.